Watts, Freddie, or it's almost noon time, you guys. We had 3 people in the house, and one person said, "Ooh, where's she at?" I had to use that bathroom, and I had a phone call come in, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it is cold out here, you guys. It is cold. It's been cold lately. I think I can't be walking in this cold, but actually, ooh wee, I gotta, oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Okay, you guys. I had to put you. You see my ceiling? You keep saying you be seeing my ceiling. Girl, I better be careful. That this phone be taking snapshots of my ceiling. I don't know. I always have it on the stand, so. Boy, boy, boy. Good morning. I didn't walk yesterday. I did not walk yesterday at all. It was cold. And I don't want to be walking with a coat on. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of wait till it warm up a little bit. So, that's how I've been doing it. So, I'm going to be coming on a little later than instead of soon as I get up in the morning. But this is my first week where I'm only working my Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So all that long stuff, I was just drained. So God is good. He is so good. He is so good to me. And I'm not going to be on here long. Nope. I got to sew Pooh Bear's one of his outfits. I got his pattern. Got my needle and my thread together to go ahead and start working on his outfit. And so I'm going to do that a little bit. Get at least a shirt done. May get his pants done too. And so I have one of his outfits ready for him to put on. Good morning, Crystal, Lisa, Martha, Ruby, Sonia Watts, Deborah Lewis, Ruby Turner, Freddie Johnson. Good morning to you guys. So, yeah. So this morning, I was sitting down thinking to make a new affirmation today. Whew. And sometimes you gotta really go and understand what it is you're trying to make a change in, or what is you don't like. So what I did was I went and said, okay, how to make affirmations and what does they mean? Affirmations is that you take a negative thing, person, or place, or idea, or something that's happening, a situation, of something you don't like, and then you write the opposite. Once you write the opposite on the other side, to make an affirmation, Affirmation, affirmation. Then you put on there, say for instance, this is my affirmation. What is it that you don't like? What is it that you don't want? I don't want negative thoughts entering my mind. Okay. So that's my that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm not only gonna work on it today, I'm gonna work on it today, this week, all this month. So then you take the affirmation and you take the affirmation and you put I or my in front of it. That was my husband calling. I'll call him back. Uh, and so, like I said, you put I or my in front of the affirmation and you say, I will not allow any negative thoughts to enter my mind today, tomorrow, next week, and all in the month. I do not give it permission. I will not give it energy. And I will not let no person have any way of coming into my negative thoughts or mind or have any conversation. So, after you do that, then you have to realize all the people that may come to you and go, ooh, girl, guess what? You know, and then you go like, what? And then they say, you know, oh, I seen your next door neighbor and, you know, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. She doing this and she doing that. Well, I should know that that's a negative thought. I have to identify negative thoughts because what can happen with that negative thought? I start pondering on it, wondering, you know, is my neighbor doing something to my car? Is my neighbor stealing? Is my neighbor, you know, whatever, I don't know, talking about you? Or I'm just giving you guys an example. That's one around the block. We done went around the block one time. Okay. Because I've noticed this week, you know, my focus has not been good, which, you know, I still got situations in my life, personal, that I'm still going through, dealing with. And it's very stressful. But I have toxic people that come to me, and I may even came to them, thinking that, you know, especially when they're family. When I say family, I'm talking about immediate family. That they're going to be close and give you some kind of understanding or console you. And you got to think about it. To be honest with you, the world we live in right now, and I'm just talking to you guys, so if I don't see you come in, I'm sorry. But I'm talking to you and I'm talking to the Lord. So, and we walking. We multitasking. Is people that's closer to you know your situation more than anybody. Now, people can kind of try to think or figure it out or want to figure it out or whatever. They're not. You can give them little tidbit hints or whatever. But hopefully they're not trying to figure it out because it's not really like, you know, like they're not going to figure it out. They can always have or assume what they think. But they're not going to figure it out. They just know something's not right. Which, when a person tell you they're going through something, that means just pray for them. You ain't got to know what it is because they don't trust you at that particular time. They don't trust you. They don't trust nobody. Especially when family is there in there giving you those negative thoughts. So now, it don't have anything to do with your friends or anything. You're just being very protective of what's going on. So it makes you distant for some people, and then they're like, they get in their feelings, and there you is, you know? So, and then it makes your whole performance at work kind of crazy where, you know, you're looking at people and you're wondering why they said this or why they did that. And then they are acting a little weird or funny themselves. They might be going through something themselves. And or also something that you have said to them and you didn't take it like being bad or mean or in a bad way. But if you told them something, you might have told them something where they didn't take it so lightly. But you didn't see that they didn't take it so lightly. So that's where I'm at. So, with all that being said, I like when I say that. Because that one girl said it. She said, with all that being said, she would always say that. And it was kind of cute. It was. But I'm going to tell you guys. So, I've already told you, you know, I've got, you know, somebody that I work for. They're going through some stuff. And I've been giving them some advice. And I'm just telling them the truth. Like, don't do this, or you shouldn't do that, or why you doing that? It doesn't make sense. And then they say, I want it. And then they ask me a question. I don't want to answer it because they're asking me a question about them, which they don't want to hear the answer because the answer is going to hurt their feelings. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. And so I won't say anything. And they're looking at me like, answer it. Because SP, you know what? I value your opinion. Right now, you're not in the state of mind to value my opinion. You're mad. You want everybody to be in agreement. I can't be in agreement with what you're saying. And you're looking at me, asking me a question. I don't want to lie to you, so I don't want to say anything. And they get a little bit angry. So you tell them, and then they like, no, no, no. They're like that, right? Like, I will not do that. They did this to me, and they did that to me, and you don't understand. And you're sitting there like, so now you're mad at me because I told you the truth. Like, you couldn't accept it. You just couldn't. And they're like, and I mean, it literally kind of got a little person was a little agitated. So I was like, okay, I knew I shouldn't have said nothing. People, I'd be scared to tell you the truth. So, anyway, so that's what happened, and so I'm tippy-toeing for the rest of the week to work, and they're angry, and they're frustrated, and I come in, and they're like, so how's your day? Fine. And I'm like, ooh, okay, wow, let me just go handle my business. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Well, at the same time, and I'm telling you guys this for a reason, so just wait for it. So all week, I'm kind of like, oh my God, this is draining me. I don't even want to be around this person because they're angry with me because I told them a truth. Like, you being really controlling and argumentative, and I can see where, you're not understanding why this situation is happening to you, and you don't know what to do. So I'm telling you what's going on, because this is what I see. And I'm just letting you know, this is what I see. But now you're mad at me because that's what I see. I'm not in agreement with what you see. No, I'm not in agreement with what you see. Because if you just relax, stop arguing, start nicking and picking, judging people, trying to point at people like you're right about everything, when especially there's children involved, you need to just calm it down. Because a mother would sit back and say, look, this is going to affect my kids. So what I need to do is I need to not let this bother my kids. This is round number 2. I just went around. That's the second time. We got one more time to go around, and then I'm done. So anyway, and that's what I told this person. You're wanting to be right, which you probably are right, and I believe that you are. But it's going to hurt your kids because you want to be right. It's hurting your children. So, when it comes to our children, and this is what some mothers don't understand, Yeah, you take a lot of crap from people for your children. That's why we tell our children, don't be telling our business. Don't be going over to mama's house and grandma's house telling her we didn't got bread. And, and or, people be like, they're separating and one wants to visit the kids and then they got a girlfriend or boyfriend or something and then you want to holler and argue in front of the kids. No, they're hollering and arguing doesn't make it right for you to do it. Those are your kids. And at the end of the day, you try to stop it, prevent it from happening. Just because somebody come to your house, hollering and arguing, talking about, give me my son, and I want this, and I want that. And then they sitting there cussing you out. Yeah, this person like, I'm not going to let them do that. Like, honey, you need to shut the door, go on in, and just call the police. Don't sit there and argue with them in front of your kids. Your kids are seeing that, and it's hurting them. And then the story's going to be totally different when you hear it from your kids 10, 15 years from now, when you should have did the right thing. I'm going to tell them off. I'm not going to sit there and let them say this about me. No. So the person was a little bit angry about the advice I gave them. And so it did rub me the wrong way. I said to myself, I don't care if you take my advice or not. But with what you're doing don't work, don't say nothing to me because I got no advice for you. You cannot say, okay, when you go down the street, here's another example. You turn a right, and then you turn a left, and turn another right, and you will make it to your destination. Now, if you do not take my advice, and you go down the street, and you turn a left, then you want to turn a right, and turn a left, and turn a right. And if you heard what I said at the beginning, in the direction, I started with a right, not a left. And then you say, it didn't work. Because you took some of the advice after the beginning of the advice. You started off on your own way. You're still not going to make it to the destination. You either take it all or take none of it. Okay? So anyway, this person was not happy with the advice. But then again, I guess after all that they did, it did not work in their favor. So I guess they decided, okay, SB said this, SB said that. She says she sees this, and she says this. I'm not no counselor. I don't have no degree in counseling, but, being a nurse, you do have to take those classes, psychology, physiology, and critical thinking, and ethics, and law, all this stuff you got to take so you can understand this stuff. And when I take those classes, I'm not whistling, blowing the whistle, saying, hey, you guys, I'm great. It's just what they wanted me to get out of it, I always got an A. I'll show y'all my grades one day. I've been on a roll, just in college, not in high school. In high school, I couldn't figure that crap out. But I knew what they wanted me to say. That's not how I really think. And so that's when you're in college or you're in a job, you can't just, my culture is different, the way we handle stress, problems and stuff. I'm not gonna, you guys understand what I'm saying? Like say for instance, this is the book. This is the program. Your kid is hollering and screaming. This is their suggestion that you do. First thing you do, you try to talk to them. The next thing you do, you try to count the numbers. 3, 2, 1. The kid doing this, the kid doing that. You put them in the corner. And these things supposed to work. Now, I'm not saying African American kids are different, but that's not how I was raised. I didn't get no numbers and all of that counted back to me. I mean, what we got. We got, you got hit, which people like when you say hit, they're thinking, oh, I will never hit my kids or what. Well, that's probably why your kid is probably in jail or going to jail or you got a problem with them. Because we learned that mom and dad is authority and you will not try them. Matter of fact, When she say stop it, the look in her eyes will tell you to don't even go there. Okay? But these other kids, they be like, you be like 10, 9, 8, 7, and they be looking at you just acting a fool. Okay? I said the word. They will be. All the way until you get to 1. And then they want to straighten up for a second. So I ain't got time to play with no kids. So some cultures don't understand that we have to be a little aggressive because, like we say, we can't let our kids like that in this world. And we do raise them differently. I've been in enough homes to know that we do raise our kids differently. But we don't raise our kids like them because we know if our kids is out of control out here in this world, police is not going to give them a second thought. They're just going to shoot them and kill them. And that settles that. And now you got a child that you're going to have to bury. So we got to tell our kids, no, when you leave the house, you get in the car and the police stop you, put your hands on the steering wheels. The other kids, they not getting lectured like that. They're not. We're teaching our kids how to survive when other kids are getting taught the numbers, 10, 9, 8. No, you know what? You be so fearful of me because if you don't, I'm not going to count to 10. I'm not going to waste my time with you. You get over there and you sit down. And then before you know it, if she sees something around, she might throw it at you or go cut me a switch. That's what you get. No, mama. No, mama. You know what mama say? I said go cut me a switch. And you know, and don't be giving me no weak one and breaking it, you know, and if you do, I'm going to take 2 of them, twist them around like a braid, and you're going to get it. So you got to go cut your own switch because you was out of line. And you know how serious that is to go cut your own switch because you were misbehaving? Oh, it speaks volumes by itself. That's like telling somebody, go get the handcuffs and go put yourself in a police car and drive yourself down to the nearest police station and lock yourself up. So it gives you, while you out there cutting that switch, you thinking all kind of stuff. Put a book, a magazine in your pants. I'm never going to talk to grandma like this no more. You're thinking all kind of stuff. But it definitely gives you time while you're cutting that switch that you don't want to do this again. This is embarrassing. Your neighbor's coming over, your mama's friend coming over. You know, where's SP? She out there cutting her a switch. What do you mean cutting her a switch? She finna get her tail whooped. I done told that girl. You know what I'm saying? So the way that we handle situations in different cultures, it is a difference. Some people don't like to talk about it like we're all the same. We're not all the same. We were in different situations, how we handle things differently. So what I'm saying is, as my affirmation, my dog done pooped it 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times. That's good. I'll pick it up. At least he's pooping outside and not inside. So anyway. So, you know, we just gotta, you know, somebody don't want to take our advice. Leave them alone. Don't let the negative energies enter today, tomorrow, next week, and next month. That's my affirmation. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stay to it. It can only get greater because you're making change. We know nothing gets better if you do nothing. Let me tell you right now. Look at your hand. Open it up. What do you have in it? Nothing, right? Okay, close your hand. Open it back up. What do you have? Nothing, because you've done nothing. But if you open your hand, look at it again, and there's nothing there. Now, go in your purse or on the table, pick something up, or go in your pocket, pull something out. Now look at your hand. There's something there, right? There's a change. So now, guess what? You can do something. There's a change. I don't know if you guys understand it, but if you do nothing, then there's no change. If you don't walk, you cannot lose weight thinking about it. You just can't. You do not have. Now, some people do have it very minimum, have power to do stuff like that. You're not one of them. And you say, how do you know? Well, you know why I know? Because guess what? If you had that type of power, you don't have time to get on no app, no YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, ring a bell, Fubu, Facebook, anything. You won't have it. You will be doing very amazing things with your time. See what I'm saying? Not downing nobody, I'm just saying. So, make a change, do something different. And even if you have to talk yourself into conditioning yourself, because at the end of the day, you have been conditioned to either accept it, you have been conditioned to, people think that they can come with their negativity and put it on you, like dumping their trash on you, and you're okay with it. They dump their trash on you, now you're smelling bad because you're feeling bad. You don't even know why. You're yelling. You don't understand. Look, here's the thing. You got a problem? Don't call me. Okay? Don't call me. You got a problem? Let's talk, chit chat, 5 minutes, boom, boom, we out. You know what I'm saying? I give you a little bit of advice, you don't take it good. You take it great. Okay? I'm out. Don't take no 30, 40 minutes. Does somebody want to call you and tell you that the lights is cut off? Okay. Good. What are you going to do about it? Go out there and get you another job or something. Go down there and talk to them. Go to United Way. Maybe they can help you. I gotta go. I got a phone call or something. Don't stay on there talking about, girl, your lights is cut off. Really? Well, because what's going to happen is you're trying to help them, and you might say something wrong, and now they're mad at you. Oh, when my lights got cut off, you wouldn't even help. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. I got situations going on. I value you guys so much that if I tell you something, I value you as a friend, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe me anything. If I value that, I can tell you something, I know that you're mature enough to keep it to yourself. But if I don't tell you, I don't want to get mad at you, because I don't want to be the talk. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy that I value our friendship, that I want to get to know you more or whatever, or something like that. But, I know when things bother me, and I have certain friends that, I will conversate with. That's it. Because I know that they know me so well that I know that they're not going to talk about me in a negative way. And I know that they're not just going to say something to me judging the situation or something, or judging me. But if they give me any advice, most of the time they just listen, which I don't want them to do anything but to listen. But if they give me advice, okay. But most of the time they don't, because it's nothing that they can help me with. They're just there to listen and let me vent. But I know that they're not going to go and say something, because that would be very hurtful. So what I'm saying to you guys is, take an affirmation today. I'm just challenging you guys to take an affirmation of something that's negative. Maybe this person's coming over, you don't want them to come over, or maybe, I want to quit cussing, I want to quit smoking, or I want to quit going to the casino, or I want to quit, I don't know, eating too much, trying to go see somebody that I know I'm not supposed to. And I know that's not good for me, or eating candy, whatever it is. Take that negative and then, like I said, put it in a positive. I will not do this action. I will not allow this action. I will not go looking for that person. I know I'm in a relationship. I will not eat that candy because, it's making me fat, or I'm going into my diabetic, situation. I will not go to the casino. I know I've got to pay this bill or something. I will not do it today. I will not do it tomorrow, next week, or next month. and or this month, and I'm going to stand on that. And then go find you something positive to do, to put in that position. Because if you don't have something positive, like once that thought comes in that you're doing, like mine's is a thought, like the negative thoughts. So once you speak it into existence, then it's just like if you stop smoking cigarettes. You know, you can stop smoking cigarettes, but the behavior, you're not addicted to smoking the cigarettes. You're addicted to the nicotine. The nicotine gives you some kind of satisfaction. Not only that, you are addicted to taking a cigarette, putting it between your two fingers, and putting it up to your mouth. And you're doing it at certain times, like after you eat, or after you watch a TV, or after sex, or whatever. So what you need to do is, once you take something away, you've got to put something there to sustain you at that time. So my thing is a negative thought. So instead of having a negative thought and reacting on a negative thought, I get a negative thought or whatever, I say my affirmation. Then I'll do something. So now I'm not thinking about that thought. I might do something fun, call somebody up, and we just chit chat. So I just want you guys to know I made a new TikTok. And if you go over there to TikTok to go look at it, it will brighten your day. It is funny. And it was just all in fun. Everybody know, whatever. Is really out of character. So if you go over there and you check it out, come back and let me know what you think of it. But it's funny. Everybody that has looked at it that I know, they was like, girl, I was rolling on the floor. Yeah, go check out that new TikTok. But, and that's just for funny. Like I said, if you're having a hard day, check it out. You'll laugh at the end of the day. You will laugh. You will look at it 3, 4, 5 times, and you will laugh. So, the Bible says, laughter is a good medicine. So don't just be mad about what's going on in your life. You got life. There's always going to be something good about life. Roses have thorns. They sure are pretty, though. And we know what they mean. They mean love and friendship, and it all depends on what color, but they smell pretty and everything, just beautiful. It's a very beautiful flower, but it still have thorns. So, and everything can't stay the same. You gonna have good days, bad days, and stuff. So, stuff like that. So it is Monday. Happy Monday. Let me see if anybody said anything that I forgot. Angie say yes, facts. That's exactly how I was raised. If that switch is too little, then cut a bigger one. Yep. Crystal said, actually, you're right. Good morning. So sometimes you guys, most of the time, when you thinking you going through something, you're not the only one going through it. Other people going through it too. They just ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? They going through it too. But you're not supposed to go through it and be like, oh my God, I got ash in my face, on my face. Oh, I need to show everybody I'm just going through. I gotta cry, I gotta cuss, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta starve myself so everybody will know I mean business. No. Just like when you pray, you ain't gotta be like, oh, I've been in prayer, I've been fasting, I've been doing this. No, just, you know what you do? People know. I only speak on it because I'm on here, and I know if I'm going through it, then you're going through it, somebody else going through it. So, we lift each other up. I'm not going to sit there and wallow in the mud with you. Oh, girl, you doing bad? Oh, girl, man, that's terrible. Oh, yeah. Oh, he took all your money? Oh, my God. Then what? He didn't come home? Oh, Lord. Oh, then what? Then you found somebody paying his? Oh, Lord. Then what? Oh, the lights got cut off? Oh, girl. Girl, my lights got cut off too. Girl, we in the same boat. Okay, girl. And then what? Then the car won't work? Oh, my God, girl. I ain't even got a car. Let's just walk to the store together. Some people like to hear that misery, and then they think you're in misery, and then they stay in misery because they don't know how to get out. They just wallow in it, and then you wondering why it's just miserable. Here's this, you guys. Listen to this. This just came to my mind. Thank you, Lord. Have you ever told somebody your situation before you can even get done? They're telling you theirs. And it's almost the same thing, but they're telling you theirs. It's like, hey, stop here. Like, girl, I don't even have enough money to pay my light bill. I've got ready to go down there. And they say, girl, you know what, Baby came over here and got that, and he took out the trash, girl, and then my purse came up missing, and you sitting there like, I called to tell you my situation, and now I'm not only dealing with my situation, I'm thinking about your situation. I feel worse than I did when I called you. Nobody wants to go to church feeling bad and come out feeling worse. You know what I'm saying? It don't work. That don't make no sense. It always happened like that. People be acting like, let me, I know what you're feeling, so let me share. No, you stop sharing what you need to so I can tell you my situation. And then you sitting there going, but I called you to tell you mine. Oh my God. People are, there's no need to get mad at nobody or anything. I'm just saying, sometimes how to get out of that, just say, hey, somebody's calling on the other line. Let me call you back. They'll feel some kind of way if you do it 2 or 3 times. They'll be like, oh, okay, the first couple of times. Then they'll be like, I ain't telling you to tell no lie, but hey, you could text somebody and say, call me. Oh, anyway, you guys, I'm going to get on off here. Malcolm is coming to eat, and I got to get him something to eat. He's looking kind of thin. Like, come on, Malcolm, you need to be, if you see some mice, you need to get them. You ain't going to be no tomcat. You up there playing pitty pat with them. And then you come over here to eat. All right, you guys. Hey, Sonia Joseph, how you doing? Karma Coded Diamonds, Diane Advance, how you doing? We're gonna come on today, 5 o'clock. I will, I got nothing to do. But I am finna go in here and sew Pooh Bear's little outfit. And then, I don't know, fix me a little something to eat. And I'll be seeing you guys 5 o'clock tonight. We're gonna chat. We got some updates on some of the cases, and I had told you guys some of it, but other people ain't heard it because they called me and they was like, oh, a couple of people called me and said, oh, I got an update on such. I was like, oh, I talked to them. They's like, no, you ain't talked about that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I talked about it with the family in the morning, so we haven't talked about it in the evening, like the Julius Jones case and how they executed, what's that guy's name? John Grant, and the execution went bad. And they was like, oh, it was a success. No, it was not. But anyway, you guys, we got some of that going on. And then, I want to talk about the Brian Laundrie a little bit because there's some funny stuff going on there. We always give every case a little sunlight. But I want to just talk though. I don't really want to bring news. I want to have full conversation come today. I really do. I really want to talk about the not what's that kid's name up there in Illinois that came up missing? I really want to talk about that case so bad. I want to get in deep conversation. That is a weird case. Little stuff is coming out, and I guarantee you guys, I just want to know what you guys are thinking about. Because when I read that there was 2 white girls, and that's how they put it in the report. There was well, it wasn't a report. It was Jesse Jackson's, I guess his speech or whatever he was talking on. But they said it was 2 white girls that had lunch with him. This must have been after the dispensary, or it could have been before the dispensary. But anyway, now they done lawyered up. Man, I'll check you guys out at 5 p.m. Central Time. Come on in the place. Support, you guys, support. We are starting our, selling our tickets today. We'll start selling tickets today. They're $5 a ticket. If you are a member, I will come on later on tonight, around about, I hope you guys can stay up because I will usually come on in the mornings. So, but if if you want to get a jump on it to make sure I get your tickets in, I will come on a little bit after the live. I won't do it during the live. I don't want to do it during the live. If you are a member, or you can stay around after the live. Just stay around after the live if you're a member, and so I can get your tickets to you. Just we'll stay on there maybe 30 minutes, no more than 30 minutes. Hey, that's the time I cut off. Like we do our hour. Let's keep the live an hour, you guys. And then after the hour, the 30 minutes after that, I will address all tickets to whatever who's members, and then we'll start doing some of that. Okay? All right, you guys, be good, be safe. She said, yes, that case is getting worse. It is. It is crazy. And when I think about the case, that's what I'm saying. See, that's why I just love this channel so much. Like, you could be going through a tornado right now, a hurricane, all kind of stuff is going on. But, when I come on and when I talk to you guys, I don't think about nothing that's going on. I just really don't. I might have a little headache, but I don't think about nothing. All right, you guys. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. And I'll see you guys at 5. And be blessed. Bye.